Hi, this is Kim Wright Seabrill of the Wright Group. Today, talking about buyers and sellers and what happens when there is an oil tank or a gas tank on the property. So, those are things that both as an agent we would be identifying if we have a buyer looking at a home, and as a seller, we're going to be asking you questions about if you have a tank on the property. Most often with the gas tank, I'll start with that first. Oftentimes, you can own your gas tank or you can be renting it from the gas company. And at closing, we would have that prorated by the gas company, and then the buyer would be responsible for paying you as the seller what's remaining in the tank. This is important to know. Oftentimes, if sellers have a 500-gallon tank on the property, you could have $1,200 worth of gas in the tank when you purchase the home as the buyer, and you may need to know that in advance for your budget. So you could have the gas tank. The other thing you could have on the property is an oil tank. So oil tanks can be above ground or they can be buried underground. So we're not talking about the underground tanks in this section, but just oil tanks that would be actively in use. Again, the same thing as the gas tank. We would have that prorated at closing, and then the buyer would pay for that at the closing table, whatever is remaining in the tank. Hope this is helpful in understanding what happens when you have a gas or an oil tank on your property. I will have another video that talks more about underground tanks, as that's got a lot more detail to it. Have a great day, and if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to myself, Kim Wright Seabrill, or anyone at the Wright Group. My number is 804-539-7524.